everyone, I'm Dr. Stephanie and I'm a physical therapist. Today we're going to go through a mobility routine. This routine is great if you're having any pelvic floor tension, any pelvic pain or low back pain, or even hip pain. It's going to work on opening up your hips, kind of stretching out the adductor muscles, working on lumbar mobility, and even kind of mid-back mobility as well. And this one is great for beginners. So if you haven't done any mobility before or feel like you're super tight or stiff, that's okay. You can definitely do this. And even if you're more advanced, you've done a lot of mobility, you can do this too. It kind of feels good, it warms you up, and just kind of gets you relaxed and gets your muscles and everything ready for the day. Okay, so we're going to start on our hands and knees, just like this, and we're going to start with a cat-cow. So it's where you're just going to kind of arch your back down and then arch your back up, just nice and slow, both directions. Just pausing for a second at the bottom, pausing for a second at the top. I'm just going to go back and forth. And you can, if you want to work on your breathing, you can, when you do the cat, when you come up, you want to exhale. And then when you do the cow, you want to inhale. So just going back and forth, exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down. Just nice and slow, and go up and down like that. And you can just do that until you feel good. Till it feels kind of loosened up. We'll do one more each direction. And then we're going to stay in this position, and you can keep a neutral back, or you can kind of arch your back down and do a little bit of a side bend here. So not a huge movement, just kind of going to go back and forth, kind of stretching out your lower back and the sides of your lower back. And just pause for a second or two each side. On all of these, just go nice and slow, back and forth. Just like that. And if you want to try it, or you do the cat and then kind of do a side bend, you can do that as well. See what feels best to you. Going back and forth. All right, one more on each side. Okay, from there we're going to go into a child's pose, and I want you to do a narrow child's pose. So keep your knees together. You're going to kind of sit back on your heels, put your hands out in front of you. Now, if it's too tough to do the narrow, you can move your knees apart. Just see what feels the most comfortable. None of these should cause pain. So you're just going to kind of hang out in this position, kind of work on your breathing, deep breathing, kind of slow your heart rate down. And you can hang out here for about 30 seconds to a minute. You can also come up in between, take a break, and then sit back into the child's pose. Just really want to, you can also rest your head on the ground if you really want to relax, or you can rest it on a yoga block or a pillow or a rolled up towel. And you can kind of shift side to side as well. Just get a little movement. You can also really work on your breathing. Okay, and when you feel relaxed there, we're going to come up into our hands and knees again. And from this position, you're going to straighten one leg and bring it over and kind of side bend. So you're going to bring your head to the same side as your foot, kind of look down at your foot, and pause for a second or two, and then come back. And so when I'm going that way, you should feel it kind of along your side right here. So you're kind of stretching out the side there. So you're going to pull to the side, pause a second or two, and come back. Do that again and come back. And you can pause for a little bit longer if it feels like a good stretch. Really want to kind of stretch out your side there. Okay, and then we'll bring that leg down and we'll do to the other side just like that. And again, hold as long as you feel comfortable. I like to hold just for a couple seconds, but if it feels good, go ahead and hold longer. Okay, from there, you can stay in the same position, but I'm going to turn so that you can see me. So from there, we're going to put one leg out to the side here, and we're going to do a little bit of a adductor rock back. So you're just going to kind of rock back into your heels here. Just keep the foot on the ground like that. Rock back, hold for a second. Back and forth. And again, you can hold for a little longer if you want to. You should really feel this kind of in your groin and your adductors here. Just like that. If you want to put your arms out more, you can do that as well. All right, let's do two more. Okay, and then from there, we're going to switch legs. Do the same thing on the other side. And on all of these, one side may feel tighter than the other. So if you want to spend a little extra time on that side that feels tighter, that's okay too. All right, let's do two more. Okay, and then from there, we're going to kind of come up like this, stay in this position, and we're going to do some side bends. So it's going to lean to the side, then lean to the other side. Just back and forth a few times. And then we're going to stay in that position and kind of sweep around like that. We're going to sweep in front and sweep in front, sweep in front. Okay. Then we'll go to the other side. And we already did the rock back, so we're going to come up here and we're just going to do a few side bends. Go as far as you can comfortably. Kind of stretching out your sides. You should also feel it in your adductors since we're still in this position. Okay, from here we'll do our sweeps. Just kind of sweeping in front of you. Okay, and then we're gonna finish just laying on our back. And what we're gonna do is just rock our knees side to side. It's nice and slow. And then on one side, we're just gonna pull our knees to the side, hold for a second or two, and then rock to the other side. And then back to the others. Just do this a few times. Kind of get a good stretch there. And last one. Okay, so that's something you can do daily. You can do it in the morning. You can do it before bed, but it'll kind of release some of the tension in your pelvic floor area, in your pelvis, low back, hips, adductors, and just kind of loosen everything up and help you feel a little bit better.